Well, hey there, folks, and welcome to the super awesome video game show here on Rage Select. I am Jeff.
I'm John.
And, John, there's... Early access is a goddamn wasteland with nothing in it these days. It's terrible. So we're actually going to be just checking out just a straight-up Steam release, this little game called Orwell that, I don't know if you saw the trailer for it, but it's like some kind of like, I feel like it's like Papers, Please, but like more of like an NSA bent and less of a Eastern European oppressive regime bent. So,
all right.
Do you actually know anything about this?
I have no idea anything about this game.
Okay, well, then let's go ahead and create a profile here.
Empty profile. Got it.
Yep, you have been selected for the Orwell test phase. Please create a profile. Pick your picture. Oh, man, look at that guy. He's got bad... Is that a beard, or is it just weird 5 o'clock shadow, or...
Yeah, something like that.
She's unhappy. She's unhappy. He's unhappy. Nobody seems happy. I like this old guy.
Looks like a crotchety old man.
Yeah. How about this guy? We'll call him Phineas P. Crutch Face. I don't know.
Phineas is a good name.
You are one of 1,095 accepted applicants. You may now enter your email address. Entering your email address will allow us to inform you about updates on your case. Addresses entered will be handled with care and not be used for any other purposes. Okay, well, let's
They're also optional.
RageSelect@gmail.com. Let's say, I mean, you know, that's whatever. It's out there. Be diligent. Your work has a severe impact. Please agree to the following terms. I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation.
Okay.
I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation.
I don't agree to that.
Well, I feel like it would be, it's like one of those, Rambo on the NES things where it's like, nope. All right, cool. So yeah, this is apparently like some kind of like simulated, like if the trailer is any indication, it's some kind of like simulated, like you have the ability to like look at other people's like Facebook, like fake Facebook and fake Twitter and things, and you're looking for information that could lead to like suspicious activities, right?
Oh, that guy's a terrorist.
You think so?
Yeah.
No record found. No
Totally
record
a
found.
terrorist. How can they have no record?
How can they not have a Facebook page? I wonder why it's so it's weirdly jerky. I wonder if that's supposed to be like that, or
Probably
if that's
supposed to be like that. So this is like person of interest, the game.
I don't know, because I don't really watch that show. So, are we doing anything in particular here, or are we just waiting? Oh,
Searching.
what's this?
Who's
guy?
that guy?
Or lady? Who's
that lady?
police
Oh,
record
shit.
found? Okay,
She's a criminal. Arrest her.
she's getting on the
Arrest
bus
her now. Hit the arrest button, Jeff.
Boy, John, you're just straight up ready to get into that dystopian future. Just toot sweet, huh?
That person's a communist.
What about these two?
I don't like those two making out. You
Yeah.
gotta get a cop over there to beat him over the head with a baton or something.
What about this guy? What's he doing?
Nah, he's
Oh shit!
It was that couple that was making out. I bet you anything. They were making out. It was so hot.
It was
they
so
exploded.
hot. It was so hot it ignited a gas main. Oh my God! The humanity. This is why we don't allow people to make out.
It's illegal in 2017.
In the nation, in quotes,
Yeah.
the nation. The clocks were striking 13. Okay. So this game is $8.50, I believe, on Steam right now. Just FYI to everybody. Okay. Hey, Symes, you're online. Call me Symes. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we can form both the first and last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants across the globe. Normally, congratulations be in order, but as you can see from the footage, there's been an incident. So let's get started. Activated the reader tool for you, storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. So there's going to be a lot of text in this one, peeps. The National Beholder will bring you up to speed. Okay, so let's take a look. Got some headlines here. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay, so bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Negotiations in Triflith failed. Okay.
See, it was totally the people making out.
100 Gray Shadows, shooting of Gray Shadows saga lasting 4 years finalized. Well, this is a dystopian future. There's 3 sequels to 50 Shades of Grey? Ah, god damn. All right, let's check this out. Bonton, at approximately, let's see, let's just real quick here. I did want to say, oh, shit, okay. Let's just do that. Never mind. Approximately 7:50 p.m. on the Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at Freedom Plaza. According to 3 people were killed, 5 bystanders severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial experts believe the attack was an act of terror. Explosive device was homemade and triggered a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei. At least, okay. So, all right. So we got an unknown person. Profiler holds all the information on those we investigate. The file you've opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows for the assault is no stranger. Take a look at the arrest record. Okay. Was that here? Okay. Cassandra Watergate. Highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering on data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Okay. So, like now are we supposed to do this with Cassandra Watergate here?
I think so, yeah.
Arresting officer. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. Protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, and when the subject was found kneeling and weeping on the ground, when asked to lay on the ground, the suspect cooperated immediately. I don't know. Cassandra doesn't seem like she's all that big a deal, but I think she's the only... Wait, what else do we got here? Headlines? Seems like the same stuff we already saw. I don't think we have any other real choice, do we?
Yeah, I think we have to look at her as the prime suspect because,
Okay. So, Cassandra Watergate profile update. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into the profile. So that her name is in there.
And now her charge.
Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest has been unlocked. We'll need this info to progress. Okay, so assault on a police officer. One related document found.
Oh.
A new document can be accessed. Let me ask you again. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer and you will see what I mean. Okay. So, is that here? Okay.
Click on, is this woman a terrorist?
Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago, remains in custody. The incident occurred during a rampage at Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration.
Oh.
So, due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused, who is an artist by profession, has denied the accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. Okay, so...
Well, previously arrested for... So, I mean, that data chunk is obviously important. The incident occurred, yeah.
Okay. Exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Well, she's an artist by profession. Okay, so let's do that. I wonder if this is just straight up the tutorial before they get us into a bigger thing. And who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces? Wait, one who does street art by... This guy Symes here seems a little paranoid, but whatever. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine. We've extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of targeted persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators, who then draw conclusions and request action. Your job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress in the case. Okay, so we got a new...
Cassandra's Port.
Okay. So this is like her LinkedIn profile or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Finally found the courage to quit my day job, focus on my art career, put my stuff on port.folio. Below, find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. Okay.
Well, I mean, my UTEL account is probably... Important.
Yep, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm going to make a fine art print, ship to your doorstep. She draws pictures of cats. Okay. So I'm sure about the title. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter, or Victim of Traditionalism in Pink. Christmas present. This was meant to be a private piece.
So that's probably interesting.
Let's start with this UTEL account here and see what that gets us. Found a chat handle that will allow us to overhear any conversation on the account. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. So now we can basically listen in on any chat communications. I also think that this one is important. This is weird. Quit my dull day job. I don't know about that. What do you think? The spouse, maybe?
Yeah. Or boyfriend?
Yeah. In a relationship. Daughter of entrepreneurs. Do we get anything else out of that? No? Okay. So we probably got to keep pulling stuff out of here, right? I'm going to go with quit my day job to focus on my art career. Should find out what that job was.
Oh.
And now we've got a new... We're going to... Ugh, this is gross, John.
Who's Joss? Or Josie?
Can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it. You got me. Dude, I don't know. I would never want to do this in IRL. In the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. So she took this person's platinum card. Mind you, going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. This is a little bit less... okay, so we know now what
Fearless attorney.
What the boyfriend's name is.
Or that's yeah, so that's definitely important, is the fact that he's
important. Just a business call, blah, blah, blah. Guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. To get that client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all the business. When else should be fine. She's a lightweight. Who's the... Okay, we could probably cut in this information. Even have a profile for a related person that can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profiles. Okay.
Oh.
Big Pharma, a.k.a. my parents. That seems like a... one.
Yeah.
Watergate, pharma entrepreneurs, that does ring a bell.
So that's the end of that session. Scroll back up. I think there was another.
Platinum
the platinum
card.
card. So yeah, if he has a platinum card.
Does that do anything? Should we have to track the card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Okay.
Even though it's very clear that he was okay with it.
Yeah. Okay.
We're assholes.
Yeah, we are total dicks. Procedure cloning raises manipulation suspicions.
Let's go to
Watergate
Watergate.
Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Enriches lives with our leading range of products. Okay. Methorin Blue. Yeesh.
Yeesh.
Cough drops that fight against irritation of the throat based on natural herbs. John, you could use some of those.
I don't know if I want to.
Medication that increases concentration and cerebral performance. Medication for the alleviation of antidepressants. All-around painkiller. Zamarola Night. Soothing pills for a good night's rest. Okay, so they're just a pharmaceutical corporation. Do they have like a jobs? Chief Operating Officer. Okay. How about, what was the other one? Company?
Yeah.
Bruno Watergate, Chief Executive Officer. Dr. Alice Watergate. What do you think about the art style here with this kind of like weird triangular... They've obviously just taken people's photos and run them through a Photoshop filter, right?
Yeah.
Cassandra Watergate. Wait, that's our person.
Yeah.
Look at the difference here. Whoop.
Yeah, junior COO too.
Okay. Okay. Alison Bruno's daughter.
You might also want to grab Junior COO.
Oh, yeah, okay. Documents that you have already reviewed may be updated. The reader will notify you when that happens. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Okay. Being an artist and junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she quit a dull job. All right, so what do we got? We got some new headlines. Crime rate drops. Ministry of Security has presented latest numbers on crime statistics. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Okay. Let's see if there's anything in here.
Safety bill?
Safety bill. Okay. The party is elected in government. Safety bill is passed. Well,
this is crime just keeps dropping.
Do you remember that? You remember in 2009 when we elected the party as our government?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Essential is a sped up process. Stricter regulations controlling immigration, general travel. Just peacekeeping mission. Okay. Let's go. Let's see if we can get back onto the Cassandra Watergate.
Yeah, I feel like we've
already got this.
Wait, what was that? Scroll back up.
We are urgently looking for a chief operating officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. That was her.
Okay.
I don't know that that's super relevant, but this is probably what she meant about quitting her job. Yeah, we know that. Okay. So what do we got? Didn't we have another?
Well, that's the procedure, cloning, rates, manipulation, suspicions.
Oh, right. There we go. Malicious injury. A police officer has been dropped due to lack of evidence. Oh, you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the other will become invalid immediately. I recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed. This is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. So, I've been at the center of media attention for the last month, finally come to an end. Cassandra was acquitted. The alleged assault of a police officer before the trial took place, the case being closed due to lack of evidence yesterday. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. So,
yeah,
that's current.
Oh, what was this? Just keep reading down.
Yeah.
The suspected
Joseph Langley. Oh, so her boyfriend got her off of the assault charge?
Ah.
Or no, welcome this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. Defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tides of the proceedings. I would like to see that video. Relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment at hearing the result. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. Victim and father of two sons was rushed to the hospital after the incident mid-July, where he is still in an induced coma, unresponsive to legal treatment. So, parents resolved. Okay, wait. Show conflict? Okay, so this says the case was closed with lack of evidence. And this says that the family might have influenced the outcome.
Yeah, to get that ruling.
So we basically have to pick one of these two?
Yeah.
And the other one is then, what do you think, John? Wealthy family or lack of evidence?
I don't know, man. What do you think?
I think wealthy family, personally.
All right, let's be assholes.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's drag this person's name through the mud.
Sure. That is a severe accusation. So you already know who her parents are. We will immediately begin investigating these allegations. I don't want this much power, man. Think that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Let's find out what happened in between those two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Okay. Do we have new information? Cassandra's timeline. Ah!
Birthday.
Okay.
Birthday's a big one.
Yeah, let's get that in there. Art.
Interests. Music activism.
Okay, let's throw that in there as well.
We know she's an activist.
Mm-hmm. All right, Cassandra likes The Targets painting, Alice in Wonderland, and her cat. March 1st. Wait, do we know when? Can we get information about when did she leave the company? Do we?
I don't know. I don't think we know the actual date.
Okay. Or I wonder if that's. Hold on. Let's just see. Was that in one of the previous? Well, it's probably in here actually. First day of freedom. Oh, there it is, right there. First day of freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma, March 1st, 2017. Despise Puppet's estate, you finally managed to destroy us entirely. There's nothing left to do but congratulate you. These are my personal wishes to you from the deepest. Fuck all you government lackeys.
Well, that's a datum. She doesn't like government lackeys. You ought to drag that over.
Well, I was going to look at the rest. I don't know if the blue ones, you just upload all of the blue ones. Don't take it personally, dude. We're snooping on this person's fucking Facebook feed. Does it sound like you haven't hung out in ages? You got to get out from time to time. You'd feel much better. Damn. Coming right at Mary, huh? Coming in hot. Okay. It's in the past now. So at August, she's in a relationship with Joseph Langley. And then January, Despise Puppet's estate. And then March. Who the fuck only updates their social media once every, 4 months? I guess it would be... Well, yeah, but I don't really do anything with that, so... So wait a minute. Was it like... She was accused of assaulting the cop, and then Joseph started defending her, and then they started going out?
Yeah, or at least that's when they announced that they were in a relationship.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so there's case closed. Heroin, not in the drug way, 1,000 cams, no proof. Okay. Cassandra shall be known as Kesarthus. That might be a way to find other information.
Yeah.
An alias name. You know people on the web, so many names, so many identities.
That's true.
It's also good to record every alias. Then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they're using them. Okay. I'd like to invite you to our little activist group. That could be a thing.
Yeah, who's Harrison O'Donnell? And God, what activist?
This is so gross. Looks like we got a new...
that's the conflict with the thing later.
Okay. But wait, why would we choose one of those over the other one? It's obvious that she just, changed her mind, right?
Why is the good question.
Amazing shopping tour with Mary. Well, so, look, here's Mary. Just discovered this hot new band, The Targets. Man, do they rock hard. And then Mary's like, ugh, punk's not my style. Sorry, Cass, can't we just go see Cherry Cheeks sometimes? They're not just some punks. Their lead singer's a real cutie, and they have this cool guitarist girl. Plus, I got a message. What's not to like? And then Mary's like, oh, I don't like it. I bet if we look back through here, we can also see some other places. What happened to your beautiful hair? Why didn't you ask me before going to the stylist? We could have gone together, right?
Oh, because she dyed her hair herself.
Looks like Mary, and then she blew her off to go on a date. It looks like they've been falling out of friendship there for a little while.
Okay.
And then here's where so I actually think this is the most current information, right?
Yeah, it's the most important of the two information.
Yeah.
They used to be friends, but are not.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Or wait, it might have been better to have. It might have actually been better to have had the connection with Mary documented instead of just dismissing it. Actually, now that I think about it.
No, I mean I think that's fine.
Yeah. All right. I think we've kind of gone through all of this. So now we've got a new listener chat session. Let's see, what do we got here?
Oh, another Joseph Langley.
April 13th. That's today's date, right? So this is actually happening in real time. But the Freedom Plaza
did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't mind me. You know, I have a history with that place.
Well, also you were there. She was actually right by that place when it exploded. Fucking me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Okay, well that's...
Okay.
Should never have gone to that damn protest. This reminds me of...
Seems like a good dude, though.
You know this kind of reminds me of, John?
What?
You remember that game Uplink?
Yes.
Kind of reminds me of that. Like, I don't have a problem with games that kind of do this, simulated other OS thing, as long as they do it well. And I like so far, it looks like they put a fair amount of production into, this looks good enough that I could sit here and kind of just read through this stuff and, kind of get into the storyline. So, the Goldfells.
Interesting.
In, though. What's Goldfells? Okay, let's get back and Let's see what we got here. Don't you need justified in anybody, especially to me? I was so happy with when Goldfells accepted me into Thought.
Thought.
I desperately wanted to go to prove my worth to the cause. So Goldfells, that's like some organization. Think
Yeah,
this
that's
way.
probably the
protest group.
Yeah.
If you would not have gone to the protest thing, you never would have been wrongfully indicted, and we never would have met. Not have been called a terrorist in all the papers. You're not a terrorist. Come on, guys, just let me stay up here. Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, pretty sure. Oh, damn it. What? Your card's not working. I can't buy anything. Have you gone bankrupt or something? Let's see. You want a serious shopping spree? There should be plenty of money. Guess we'll have to go without wine then. Here's the thing. I've got an important appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule, and I can't postpone it. Very sorry. We'll have to see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment. Oh, man. Cassandra's melting down. Appointment here. Appointment never fucking where. How can you constantly do this to me? Have you taken your metharin? Isn't that one of the things that...
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. It's the only thing that matters to you, that I'm on happy pills. It's not like that. You know it. So I can keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging. If I don't show up for this appointment, I was losing a very important client. Fine. Understand that. Oh, no, I totally understand. Ugh. Blah. Blah. This makes my skin crawl reading somebody else's text message.
Even fake somebody else's text messages.
Blah. Going home now in case I'm getting on that priority list of yours anytime soon. Okay, so...
so scroll up and get some of those,
those
data mine stuff.
Well, we probably should do that. Been taking your metharin. I can't. I already know what that is, bro. You got the internet.
But now you go back and you can link it.
I was so happy when the Goldfells accepted me in, though. We needed to find out who the Goldfells are. Activist group called Thought. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who are the Goldfells? Good question. We should find something that shows our current attitude and see if we're following the right person. So we can go to, where was it? Watergate?
Yeah.
Products. Metharin. Antidepressant. That's that. I don't know why this asshole needs us to look up shit on Wikipedia for him. Perhaps emotions were high if she's relying on this medication. Look at what you expect. You're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to law enforcement. Oh, goodness. And so now we've got, what, the Thought? If liberties means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they don't want to hear. Oh, boy. Oh, the Thought. Oh, okay.
Oh, I bet all but the most recent one is...
Oh, yeah, archive. Let's try this one. Yep, okay, so... It's a way to keep them from having to write just a billion things. Is that her?
It does kind of look like her, yeah.
That was one of her paintings, right? That was one of her paintings?
And that's her name, Catharthus.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Drag the cast, or is that already...
I don't think it's not draggable.
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
have anything on it. So let's just see what it say. It's the cams everywhere, even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is that more than a little, I don't know, ironic? Don't you think? Probably all know me as that blue-haired punk bitch or stupid cunt or anti-government terrorist. Some of the names have been called during the criminal investigation. They've been in the middle of... We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. There's a conflict with an unknown data chunk. Okay. Cams are everywhere. It'd be easy to prove that I was involved, but it was. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out the cam footage. Not clearly showing anything. Why are there so many cams in the first place? Intimidation! Pretty much predicted all this. Is that one of the other...
Well, that's Goldfells.
Oh, there's Goldfells. It's the admin for the Thoughts.
I see.
Okay. Oh, wait. We know this.
Yeah.
She was... That was... what?
Maybe we should be looking at that dude.
Wait, where was that? Was that when
That was what was said before the bomb went off.
Okay. Was it like an email, or was it...
I thought someone was singing it.
Okay.
Or someone yelled it. It was a German folk song.
Singing, by the way, just stumbled upon your new blog. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, okay. That's some spam right there. All right, let's go back to here. Been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish names about the nation. Let freedom ring. Okay. Wait. Does she have a new thing on her timeline? Finally someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is, and that is in conflict with we were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We've always been against violence, as opposed to someone who had the grit and
I say go with that one.
This one?
Yeah.
She's blowing off steam on social media, man. This lady could just be...
She's a terrorist.
She's on antidepressants. She was wrongly convicted.
And she's probably using those antidepressants to make bombs.
She's making bombs out of her antidepressants?
No, she's using the antidepressants to calm her nerves so she can make bombs.
Okay. I think we should still be searching for something a little more concrete. We'll have to dig deeper. Oh, we got a new chat message. Boop, beep, boop. Beep, boop, 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 boop. With Juliet Carrington.
Why do I know that name?
Was she on the social media feed?
She might have been. I just wanted to know your post on the timeline about this assault.
Uh-oh.
You really shouldn't write something like that.
I kind of like the way that they've got this set up like it's an actual chat conversation of people replying in like the wrong order and stuff. Just between the two of us. See, I told you she was just letting off steam, John.
Nah, she's terrorist.
You want to put everybody in prison.
Maybe.
John is the man, people.
You're the man. You're the one who runs this website.
Yes, I am a man, but I don't want to put anybody in jail. Bomb stirred up all that crap again. Wait, what I did? Interesting. What happened there wasn't your fault. Oh, shut up, Juliet, shut up. She's about to say something. She's about to get all crazy. You hurt that officer to save me. How could it not have been my fault, Juliet? I smashed the freaking skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. Oh. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him, and this is why you should really remove this post. Like an asshole. The worst kind of asshole. A drunk asshole.
But no, she didn't get wine, so she's not drunk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish somebody would cancel my credit card.
I can have that happen.
Okay, so now we have a fault between, like, she lost it, and then that's, you hurt the officer to save me. So, I don't know. Well, I mean, she says she lost it. She says that she was protecting her friend. I don't know. What do you think, John?
I'm going to say because she lost it.
You think because she lost it?
She's clearly a criminal.
I'm trying to, are we about... I mean, we're almost over time, but I want to get to the point where can we like resolve case 1 here? We can arrest her and open the investigation again. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address to help local police due to her former record. Okay.
Yeah.
So we did it.
Oh.
This is a brand new session. Uh-oh. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take the post down.
Too late.
Too late! It's the internet! We've all already seen it. Somebody is at the door. Oh, no!
You'll be waiting forever, Juliet.
Cassandra.
Waiting forever.
How's your boyfriend? Are you still together? You've been talking about him a lot recently. Well, not as much. Oh, this isn't going well. By the way, Juliet, this is bad chat etiquette that you're doing right here. She could have had to go to the bathroom. Something else could be happening. Inquire if all went well arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she's involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. And with the admission of guilt, she'll probably serve some time. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this thought group, though, whether they... Uh-oh.
Take a look at the news.
There was a second explosion. No, we got the wrong person.
Well, she can lead us to the person. It's probably that Abraham guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just assume everyone is guilty. Matt, you know what? It's probably the Symes guy.
Yeah, this
Let's
guy,
look into him.
He's the one?
Yeah, he's behind all of it.
Similar
Fuck
approach.
him. Let's get him arrested.
These assaults are connected, and if that wasn't enough, Miss Watergate was in custody, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. Ugh, this complicates matters massively. So much for our simple test case. Need to speak to my superiors to see how we are going to proceed given the extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try to get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. So, I wonder how different it would have been. I wonder if what this kind of boils down to, John, is as like the textual equivalent of like a walking simulator.
Yeah.
Like how, because in Papers, Please, there was very much like, hold on, is there anything else for us to look at here? No?
Probably not.
I don't think we ever actually...
If you go back to Thought, maybe. I don't know.
It's not like there was an unread thing.
Like, is there a way to like look at it like her associate profiles or whatever?
Oh, wait. Oh, look at this guy. Robert Blaine. That was just what it was. You mean like down here?
Yeah, like associate pro... Because like we had like other people.
I don't think so. I think that it kind of like got us hooked to her and that we weren't able... Oh, okay. Oh, so we don't actually have any info.
Yeah, so now if you go to Goldfield's profile and then go back to his the Thought thing, well,
I don't think because I think because we're not actually investigating him, that it's not letting us.
Oh, because I was under the impression that as long as we were looking at his profile, we could actually.
No, I think that it's specific things. Because like I mean like right now I can already say, like we should be telling Symes that like this motherfucker was posting that same song that was in the bombings, right?
Yeah.
He's obviously got something to do with this bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
But, you know what? Let's log out. Let's see what happens. Based on the data you submitted, we have learned the following. Severe assault, activist group Thought, second assault, has been criminally charged with the injury of an officer at the past protest at Freedom Plaza. She is an artist. Former criminal case may have been closed due to an illegal intervention by her parents. An investigation has been initiated. She is in a relationship with her lawyer. She seems to have undergone radical change after she joined the activist group Thought. Okay. So then we jumped to like day 2. Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, we're actually...
Yeah, we're well over time.
We're perfect to stop this. I think it might be interesting if we had multiple suspects, right? You can see this getting a little bit more complicated and us having to make decisions like the conflicting information. That seems like the major kind of play point here is trying to build up a
case.
A case, right.
And it looks like the new guy we're going to be looking at is Goldfels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sure does. As an important member of the Thought, we have clearance to consider them as a target person. Goldfels is a target person. There may be new data chunks available in documents you haven't already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources.
So now this is where you would go back to.
Right.
Okay, so this
is kind of interesting, right? I mean, I don't know. I kind of dig it. We got a face. Anyway, so folks, this has been Super Awesome Video Game Show. This has been Orwell. I think this is kind of interesting, and I think, like I said, for $8.50, I think that it's it's not bad. Not a bad little thing to just kind of tool around with, right? As long as you're not playing, any one of the other 1 million games that are out this week.
Yeah.
But we also, I wanted to go ahead and throw this out and say that we've had a really hard time finding. We used to just amazingly do early access here, but there hasn't. I feel like the early access on Steam has been really
garbage.
Terrible. Yeah, what the fuck?
Sounds like that's a phone.
Oh no, it's just the bass level is rattling my speaker here. Can you turn that down a little bit? So we were actually thinking about maybe changing stuff up just a little bit on Super Awesome Video Game Show. So if you guys have any suggestions about other stuff that you might want to see, maybe like we could firmly devote this show. We don't have anything else to specific retro games or like Steam Greenlight or some of the other games that maybe we haven't gotten a chance to look at on like the Dojo. I generally try to keep things a little bit more focused on this show.
Yeah.
But so yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
You guys know Patreon and Amazon and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this is interesting. It has a lot of potential, and I dig what I'm seeing so far. So this has been Orwell. Have a good night, and don't read other people's chat blogs, everybody.